Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks again for tuning in. This is James from Bunkits here, and we are back at Bishopbriggs Golf Range in the Swing Studio, bringing you the brand new Wilson Dynapower Carbon driver. Now this is completely all new look for Wilson, and I can't wait to test it out and see if this is a contender in 2023. So 70 years ago, Wilson brought out an iron called a Dynapower, which was an incredible power and distance iron. Now they brought that name back and put it into their brand new drivers for 2023 because it replicates exactly what this driver is going to do. Now the Wilson range comes in two different models. So we have the Carbon here, but there's also a titanium version as well. Now the titanium version is a higher MOI head, which gives you more forgiveness with a 16-gram weight at the back, which is going to allow you just to launch the ball higher, just easier to hit with a slight draw bias as well. So if you do tend to hit it a little bit left to right, it's going to straighten out that ball flight as well, giving you optimal maximum forgiveness in that head. I've got the Dynapower Carbon in my hand, and what's new? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory because it's in the name, and that is carbon. Now as you can see, you have the carbon on the sole, and you've also got it on the crown. Now you've got your peak kinetic response face. Now this is your second generation of this, as you saw it in the D9 previously as well, which is your AI face design. And then you've also got your 12-gram weight at the back. Now obviously carbon is great because it's lightweight and you can save weight, redistribute it all over the club face just to optimize overall performance. And I have to say, even just sitting it down at address, it really does look good. It looks really, really nice on the eye. That was an absolute bullet as well. A bit shocked actually, because I wasn't expecting this. That one I just hit was 187 mile an hour ball speed. So it just shows you what this can do. The speeds are fantastic. The feel of the face is really solid as well. It feels great in the hands at impact. It looks great at address, but the acoustics as well is very pleasing on the ear, and you know exactly when you middled one. But yeah, really, really impressed with the Dynapower Carbon so far. You've got the carbon paneling on the sole, and you've got the crown as well. Now, with carbon, this really does allow you to save weight and redistribute that evenly around the club to just optimize the performance of the driver head. Now, obviously with carbon, what that has allowed Wilson to do is put that 12-gram weight in the back, which then allows you to bring forward the center mass here. So your CG is kind of more forward and central, which again will just give you more of a low spinning characteristic of the club face as well. Now we do have the peak kinetic response face as well, which is the second generation, which you will have seen in the D9 as well. Now what they've done is, this is obviously an AI design, just like the D9, and they've used the same steps, the same process to create this face. Now it's a variable face thickness with what I would describe as almost like little kind of fragmented zones as well, to give you maximum forgiveness across a face. It essentially will look like almost like a spider's web, where it starts in the middle and then it'll kind of fragment off a little bit, just having little mini panels just to make sure that ball speeds and distances are maintained off this face. Really impressive design actually, and it feels fantastic when you absolutely middle it. And then you've also got your adjustable hosel here, and you've got 6 different options to kind of choose your desired loft and lie, just to dial in that ball flight. Bullet. Go deep. Ooh. Really low spinning. We've hit the Dynapower Carbon, and this is what we found. One thing I was really impressed with was the ball speed. Now your ball speeds are averaging at 188. I had one at 190, I think, as well, and a couple a couple 189s as well. But really impressive when you catch this out the middle. Now we did have obviously the dots to pick up the club head data and get the club head speeds as well, and the efficiency and smashes. But they were coming out a little bit weird, which I'll show you in a second. But overall, the spin was superb. Really, really, very, very, very good. Very consistent, and I think that kind of explains this club perfectly across the board. Very, very consistent and solid all the way through. I had a little bit of the right to left today, but all consistent. You know, the consistency and dispersion was very, very tight. I say all left, but it doesn't look as bad as it actually does. And then you've got your carry distances as well, 343, and then total distance 367. All round, just really, really impressive. The variable face, absolutely superb. The carbon paneling, you can see they've obviously been able to maximize and optimize the club head's full potential. It was just a joy to use, really, really easy, and a lot of fun as well. So we're going to go dive into a bit more of the club data and show you the swing speeds as well. Let's have a look at the club data. So this was the last shot hit. So 190 mile an hour ball speed, 137 club head speed, 138. Now this is I'm not convinced by, because yes, we've got the dots on the club, so it picks up the club data, but that thing came right out the center. So I'm not sure if, I think that might be playing up a little bit, but 345 carry, 368, wasn't offline by much either. And yeah, just overall pretty good. Obviously back spin, the spin on it, 2300 spin, and obviously with a draw as well. But yeah, obviously just not picking up the strike location off the face today, which is a shame, which is probably why this number is kind of playing up a wee bit. But overall, that's just obviously technology not being our friend. However, this driver is absolutely fantastic, and I'm really, really impressed by how consistent it is. But not only the consistency, but the speed and distance you get from it as well. Yeah, really impressed by the new Dynapower by Wilson staff. The big question, is the Wilson Dynapower Carbon going to be a contender in 2023? I definitely think it is. It's very consistent, the ball speeds are fantastic, the distance is superb, and it's forgiving as well. It's basically an all-rounder, but what Wilson have done with the AI design, the carbon, the whole package, it is just superb. And at £420, they've kind of stepped up on the price point as well. Obviously the D9 was $299, this is now $420. But in my opinion, they're definitely going to be in the conversation, and it is a fantastic driver and to definitely consider in 2023. Okay, so I just want to say a big thank you to Bishopbriggs Golf Range for letting us take over the swing studio again today for our Wilson Dynapower review. And a big thank you to everyone at home who tuned in today. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you next time.